Devin, Haney, and Teofimo Lopez sat in the same room debating Ryan Garcia's legacy, and every argument they made only proved Garcia's point for him.
Ring, I'm Max, that's Devin, that's Teofimo, that's Shady. And since we have Devin with us here, Devin the Dream, why not introduce a new segment, we figured, where we guess what Devin the Dream Haney's dreamt up for his dream card in 2026. What do you got?
The first fight, anyway.
Okay, wait, this is how we're gonna do it. Wait, before we go on. Just matchups Devin wants to see happen, okay? This is no politics, this is not what might happen, you're gonna name the fighter first, okay? We're gonna try and guess the opponent, so let me stop you, that's my fault. Okay, first up, you say the first name, we'll guess the opponent, we'll see who gets it right.
Anyway.
Bam.
Bam, it's gotta be Bam.
Bam.
Right,
Okay.
who we got?
Okay.
Bam.
In a way,
Is it Bam? Yeah.
who do we got? Let's reveal it.
I'm good at this type of stuff right
Boy,
here.
they're milking it. All right, you reveal it, Devin. There it is.
Okay.
Bam Rodriguez. That's no big surprise. We've
Okay,
been
this
talking
next one, a disclaimer. It was before this weekend. It was
Okay.
before this weekend.
Before this weekend, all right.
So David Benavidez.
Okay.
Bivol.
David Benavidez.
I'm good at this type of stuff.
I mean, for me, it would be
Bivol.
better Biev.
Okay, that's
But
a
it
good
could
one.
be him, it could be Bivol, it could be
Who you got?
Bivol. Okay. So who do we got?
All right, you guys aren't gonna guess
Bivol.
this
Yeah,
one.
okay.
You
Got
guys
it.
not gonna guess this
Do
one.
this type
All
of
right.
stuff.
Who's the first one?
Canelo.
Oh, man.
Y'all not gonna guess it?
Canelo?
Benavidez.
No?
Nope, I got one for you. Canelo.
Damn.
Did he fight this week? Did the other dude fight this week?
No.
Okay. You go. Let Max go for next.
Oh, man. You got me on this.
A dream fight
A dream fight?
for
No,
Canelo.
like today fights that I want to see happen.
But the guy's like known and all that, right?
Yeah, he's known.
Okay.
He's
Feel
known.
like, does he gotta grow up?
Shiraz.
Oh! Okay, oh, it gotta be the glasses, baby.
Final matchup. Who's the first fighter, Devin?
Pick.
Come on, man. Me.
Oh,
Let me see. Hold on.
It's gotta be Ryan,
Ryan,
man. He
gotta
wants
be Ryan.
to get back. He wants to get
Gotta
his
be
lick
Ryan.
back.
Here's what this panel revealed, without even realizing it. Devin Haney's dream fight card for 2026, the very first name he wrote down when asked who he personally wants to fight, was Ryan Garcia. Not a world champion, not a top-ranked contender. Ryan Garcia. The man they spent the entire show questioning and doubting was also the very first name Haney put on his personal wish list. That contradiction tells you everything about where Garcia actually stands in this sport right now.
His lick
Ryan,
back.
Gotta get that
Ryan.
get back. I
gotta
need
be-
that get
gotta be
back.
Ryan.
I need that get
Gotta
back.
be
Ryan.
come on.
Devin, let's see.
Yeah.
What does it feel like? And Ryan was sitting in your chair for many shows on this show. Ryan's our guy. But he did come after the fight, he did test for PEDs and he did come in over the weight, right? And all that stuff. And you didn't have the next day win and all those things. The fact is, if I'm Devin Haney, I'm thinking I'm an undefeated fighter because that wasn't a fair fight. And you could say whatever you want to say on the record, but you still had to go through that experience, the psychological and emotional like trauma for a dude who's never lost as a pro.
Yeah.
The fact that it takes the shine off for people because you can't make them forget what happened, right?
Yeah.
What does that feel like for you?
Yeah, it was a tough experience for me, but you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I feel like it brought the best out of me. It made me a better fighter. You know, I was able to learn a lesson and it not count on my record. You know, I learned so much in that fight about myself, what I was lacking, what I needed to get back.
He said he's lucky.
Lucky.
No, but he cheated at the end of the day. You know,
he's cheating.
Yeah, word.
He lost fair and square.
That's why I'm like,
Then Haney admitted something even more important. He said the Garcia fight, despite the failed drug test, despite the weight controversy, made him a better fighter. It forced him to learn things about himself he never would have learned against anyone else. Garcia broke Haney in that ring, and Haney himself confirmed it on camera.
Hey, wait. The thing about Ryan is crazy. I love, like, he's entertaining, but, like, he won this fight, and then, like, he comes at everybody. Now Crawford ain't that good. Boots is, like not like that. Shakur Stevens is not that. It's like, we got to see Ryan get somebody that's legit.
Well, hold on. Should we really be giving Ryan advice? Because Ryan Garcia has 10 million social media followers.
Yeah, that's nice.
Has made ridiculous dough and is criticized by some people for not fighting enough top fighters. Although I'll say this, he kind of set it off by trying to make the Tank fight. He was the driving force. He was the guy looking for a big fight, and then guys started fighting each other. I give him credit for that. But he clearly knows how to promote himself, right? Like, on the merits, does Ryan deserve to be mentioned with you guys?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
He does.
Yeah, I think so.
A fight with Ryan Garcia.
Like mention, like what do you like when you say mention? What does that mean?
In other words,
He's popular.
In other words,
you know?
by the eye test, because of his speed and power.
It's
And then he also is charismatic and everything, but speed and power makes people think he's one of those different kind of fighters. Shady is skeptical. Or what do you think?
Yeah, no, I definitely think that he deserves to be mentioned. It's his best win, Mario Barrios. Yeah, that's his best win, right?
Right, well, people would say Devin Haney, but as you said,
Or
you were,
Luke Campbell was probably a good one.
yep, Luke Campbell's a really good one.
I think, but that wasn't for a title, right?
No.
Yeah, so.
But he beat an Olympian and
But
he
see,
knocked
this
him
is
out.
the thing, though. I think you're putting like
Let me go
popularity with like real boxing resumes. They got
Yeah,
real,
that's why I said you
they got
gotta tell
crazy
us which-
boxing resumes. Dude, when nobody would speak Lomachenko's name, he did. Not only did he call him and his pops said we want to fight him, and then beat him.
And then beat him.
And then dump. So my thing is when we
And then
start
beat
talking about
Lomachenko, people don't
Come
know
on,
what that is.
bro.
And then Devin eventually beat
then he
Lomachenko.
beat him.
Yeah.
So when you say mention with, he's more popular than them. Respectfully,
I think-
he got $10 million. He got 10
Yeah.
million. When we talk about boxing and all that, I don't know. You should mention his name with their names.
But I think in this time of modern day era boxing right now, it's leaning towards that popularity. It's leaning towards that engagement with fans. And you see him on streams now and everything of that nature. So he's helping the sport evolve to a different point, and whoever faces him is going to gain that access.
And I'll say this also, like, Tank Davis is also mentioned there, and Tank did beat Ryan fair and square, right? Although that was Ryan coming down and like draining himself.
He drained him down.
But still,
real.
who are Tank's best wins again? Like Tank has beaten some good fighters.
His resume's
in
way
some-
better than Ryan's, though.
But what I'm saying is, it's not yours or,
Yeah,
or
oh, yeah,
yours,
sure.
right? It's not. But we still.
But this is where the panel completely contradicted itself. Teofimo Lopez and Shady argued Garcia has not beaten enough top fighters to be mentioned alongside elite names. Then, in the very same breath, they acknowledged Garcia's left hook is one of the best they have seen in years. You cannot call a fighter's weapons elite and then claim he does not belong at the elite level. Pick one.
Mentioned Tank, and part of it is the eyeball test. Like part of it is like you put your eyes on a guy. Yeah, you could say Ryan's feet aren't good enough or this or that, whatever, but there's something athletically different about Ryan. If I think about the best left hooks I've seen in recent years, his is one of them.
I know, but it's one thing you got to go out there and do the sport. I like to use Terrence Crawford. I all thought he was a special fighter, but he didn't start getting his just dues until some of them fighters fought him, and when he fought him, he whooped on him. So my thing is, what are we judging this off of? Like popularity?
Well, no, this is what I'll say, Shady.
Oh, how good you
Sometimes you
look?
can put your eyes on someone and he's incredible athletically, but he's a special teamer, right? But he's a real good special teamer. Like
I don't
Devin
like- no.
Hester was a special teamer,
but I'm
but
not
he's
a-
real good.
But you gonna put him with Randy Moss?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
I can't do that.
But he is a known name. You know, he's
Devin
a
Hester's
weapon.
Got a point.
He's
You
my
got a
favorite.
point.
He's
You
one of
got
my
a
favorites. But
point.
I'm
You got
not
a
playing with
point.
Dion and all these other like. Ryan looks good, but we need to see him fight some of these dudes. Same thing with Tank.
And the panel landed on one conclusion they could not argue their way out of. Whoever fights Ryan Garcia gains immediate access to his 10 million social media followers, his platform, his audience, his cultural reach. That is not just boxing anymore. That is a business opportunity no promoter in the sport can afford to ignore. And every fighter on that panel knows it.
Take out the whole culture food. Oh my God! Until we see you fight some top tier dudes. Boots is from Philly. I love Boots.
Yep.
But I think he's one of the top tier dudes. But I can't put him at the.
So your
names.
favorite team has to punt, and it winds up in that special team or kick returner's hands, and you're
man.
like,
I gotta
no,
see it.
not him. Yeah, him, and then you lose the
Wait,
game.
do y'all care about that? Like actually, like looking good and actually going out there and beating these dudes?
Yeah, no, I mean that's what it's about.
matters.
I want to
That's
fight the
boxing.
best fighters in the world and beat the best fighters in the world because I want my name to live on, not because I was popular, because I'm just great. I'm a great fighter.
And you'd like to get rich in the process. Why not? It's
Yeah,
prize
well,
fighting.
I'm not having a problem with that. So
Yeah, right, exactly.
that's-
Exactly. And by the way, if anyone
Haney wants the rematch. Teofimo cannot ignore him. The panel spent 20 minutes debating whether Garcia belongs and ended up proving he does. 10 million followers, a knockout loss that Haney calls his greatest learning experience, and a rematch that the entire boxing world is already waiting for. Ryan Garcia did not need to be in that room. He was the whole conversation anyway.